Hello. Welcome to Tantra 101. People have some misunderstandings about Tantra. And it's understandable because most of the people that really know about Tantra reserve a lot of information from the general public. What Tantra is a system of aligning your mind with God's thoughts. And in order to do that, everything is fair game. Every activity, every thought process, they've investigated it in order to make it easier to align your thoughts with God. And in order to explain how that happens and the process that goes along with it, I thought I'd show you a device. This is a piece of weaving. And the reason I'm showing you that is because Tan in Tantra means to weave. And the Tra is a mantra, or a tool for making the mind be controlled. So essentially what Tantra is a group of thoughts that are constructed and woven together to change your worldview. In that process of changing your worldview, you bring your thoughts in congruence or alignment with the creator of this whole universe, who uses the same thought process. One of the conclusions you should have from that statement is that we are using Tantra to create our world today. But we're using our thoughts in a haphazard manner, and so therefore we get haphazard results. There are sort of two general things I want to touch upon to illustrate the power of Tantra. This is a system that's been refined over many thousands of years. They've sort of gone over the same ground over and over and over by many people. And in doing so, they have refined their thought system to reflect that experiential knowledge that they've acquired. When you look at this woven mat, it's made of individual strings that have been pulled together in a certain way, so now that it's very strong and flexible. If you take one of those individual strings and pull on it, it'll break. Okay? And this is one of the things that's not really elaborated upon, and Tantra does do this very thoroughly. Is The Secret. The movie The Secret, if you've seen that, and people are going out and trying it, and I've been seeing these seminars, what to do when The Secret doesn't work, sort of to review the stuff that's there. So there's all these processes. So the law of attraction is one thought. Okay. One of the meanings of weaving, if you have a bad, negative thought process, and so you're doing something negative in your life, it's very hard to add something to this weaving in the place that is where this negativity is. what Tantra says about that situation is that you have to add more weaving that's positive and neglect this portion here. Eventually this part of the weaving will disintegrate. So Tantra talks about the law of attraction from and the reason they talk about God, because if you can understand the thought process of God and align yourself with it, then you become a co-creator with God. Let me go in another direction briefly, and that is to talk about the secrets of Tantra. And we'll talk about and make an analogy about Tantra to a wedding or a marriage. Most people, when you talk to them and you ask them what they like about their marriage, they usually don't tell you in graphic detail what happens in the bedroom. Mainly because this is where you're happiest in the marriage, and you don't want to let other people really in on that secret part of your life. So the true tantric doesn't want to really talk about the things that are extraordinary in their life, because it opens up their privacy. That's one reason they don't tell. Another reason is that it can become so sensationalized. For instance, Rajneesh, who later took the name Oso, really understood what Tantra was about. And of course, if you're familiar with that story, they had a lot of bad press, and he left and went back to India. Of course, he had a personality that sort of attracted that sort of thing too, but that's a whole other story. But the thing of it is, there are things that work in Tantra that are very powerful, including what they call the black side of Tantra. There's the white, the black, where they deal about the sexual side of life. Well, it's true also that the white side does talk about that in a different way. We're talking about the forces that create the universe, that inform your entire world. So it's very powerful. And you can understand that people don't want to give a kid a loaded gun. And Tantra can be used that way. And even beyond that black, the white, there's something called the gray Tantra, which is the very hidden essence of Tantra. It brings about an enormous feelings of joy beyond even your mind. I hope this helps you a little bit to understand about Tantra. Thank you.